Hello everyone, welcome to Jolly Molly TV. Today we're going to work on another fun part of Kimberbell's Pumpkins and Potions ladder quilt project. In today's video we're going to work on the lace bats that are here attached to the quilt. So if you go ahead and grab your plastic pouch or bag system that you've labeled lace bats, let's head over the machine and let's get started stitching. Okay, I'm at the machine. I have a bobbin with black thread down below, and I put black thread in the top of my machine. Okay, so then I have my 5x7 hoop loaded with 2 layers of the wash-away stabilizer. Not 1, we need 2 because we're doing freestanding lace. Now let's go to the screen cam and load the design. Okay. I have a Baby Lock Destiny, in case you have something similar you can follow along. It's identical to the Brother Dream Machine. I went to Embroidery. I'm going to go to my flash drive. I'm going to go to Pumpkins and Potions. And I'm looking for lace bats, which is this one right here. That's the one we're going to work on. Alright, so we can click Set. We don't have to do anything to it. And we can click Embroidery. Now this is a long stitch out. It's just one stitch process, but it's 52 minutes. So I tend to stay by my machine when I do long stitch outs like this because I can hear if something changes as the machine is stitching to be able to stop it and correct a problem before a bigger one gets created. But I'll do something else just sitting in this chair right by the machine watching it stitch out. Alright, so it's 31,154 stitches. That's a lot, but it's freestanding lace. So these are going to be able to literally stand by themselves and be an accent on our Pumpkins and Potions quilt. Alright, so let's go to the hoop cam. Alright, this is fairly easy. Again, it's 2 layers of your wash-away stabilizer. It's a bobbin with black thread down below, black thread up on top. Now, if you want to make your bats purple, that'd be awesome. Just make sure you have purple thread down below in the bobbin and purple thread to match up on top. You want it to be matchy so that the bats will come out double-sided and be all one color. Alright, so let's just fast forward through this. It's a 52-minute in real life stitch out. Well, it won't take that long with this fast forwarding, but let's enjoy the stitch out of our freestanding lace bats. Here we go. That is cool. Look at that. All freestanding lace bats. That's so cool. All right, so now let's take the hoop off the machine and let's go over to the table and I'll show you how to finish these up. Okay, didn't these turn out cool? All right, so now that we have this all stitched out and out of the hoop, the next thing we need to do is we need to trim around and get the excess stabilizer off of these bats. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go right up the middle and cut it in half, and that'll make it a little bit easier to deal with. Now, because this is wash away stabilizer or water soluble stabilizer, it's known by each, all we have to do is get the excess. So I don't want to go really close to the stitches. I'm just going to do a general cut, which is about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch away from the stitches. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to soak this in water and the rest of it is going to dissolve. So I just want to do something like that. Can you see that? Quick and easy, 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch. Get the bulk of the stabilizer off. The main reason we do that is we don't want to dissolve all of this in the picture. We only want to dissolve what we need to do for the bats. So just do a general cut. Doesn't have to be pretty. You're just getting the bulk of the stabilizer away from the bats. Okay, so let me fast forward through this and let's trim all these bats up. Okay, so now the two things you're going to need to finish these bats up is you're going to need a towel. So I just went and got a nice fluffy towel here to dry these on. And then I went and got a bowl. This is a disposable paper bowl, which I'm going to use to soak these in. One trick of the trade when you are dissolving your water soluble stabilizer is you do not want to do this in a sink or underneath a faucet, because this stabilizer, once it's dissolved, will gunk up your internal pipes in your house over time. If you did it once or twice, it probably wouldn't do it, but over a period of time, this is going to gunk up your plumbing, and then you'll need to bring a plumber in to clean it out. So what I recommend is just getting a paper disposable bowl, fill it with water, and then we're going to soak this in the bowl. And then when you're all done with it, then I just go outside and dispose of the water so that it's not going into your pipes in your house. Okay, so all we need to do is follow the instructions that are on your water soluble stabilizer, and most of them are going to be to put this in the water and dissolve it for about 20 seconds. So I'm just going to lay these little bats in here. I'm not going to do all of them at the same time. Let's just do 3 of them and let them dissolve. Okay. Okay, so I can see this one's working. So I can just use my fingers and help pull that wash away stabilizer away from the bat. Normally on different things, I'll use a paper towel to help with this, but because these are like freestanding lace, I just use my fingers. Okay. All right. So we've got that. We're going to put that on the towel and we're going to go to the next one. See, it dissolves really quickly. Dunk it again. It's dissolved all of the stabilizer, even in between the little lace crisscrosses in the design. Okay, and then we'll do the little one. And that's dissolved very nicely too. Don't worry about any of the stray threads at this point. We will take care of that when we're all done. All right, so let's do the last 3. 1, isn't this fun? 2 and 3, and give that about 20 seconds. And while we're waiting for that to soak, I'm going to go ahead and kind of shape my bats. I want them to be a little bit 3-dimensional there, but not like wild and crazy. So I'm just going to do that so that when we sew them, the wings will kind of go upwards a little bit. That's kind of cool. Okay, so let's see how long it's been. Yeah, it's been about 20 seconds. We're good. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take care of the rest of the stabilizer. That's good. And then put that down. And then I can kind of shape it as well. And let's get this last one done. Okay. That looks good as well. Put it down there and just get a little bit 3-dimensional so the wings will fly upwards. And do that little one there too. Isn't that cool? Move him up here. That's cool. Okay, move the water out of the way and let's take a look at these. Okay, those look good. And I've got it so that the wings are just kind of flipping up a little bit there. So when they dry like that, then hopefully the wings will be fluttering upwards. Isn't that cool? Okay, so you'll set these aside and you're going to let these dry overnight. All right, and then in the last video I'll do on this in this series on embellishments, I will show you how to attach these to your quilt and various places on your quilt that you can put them. I'm thinking the filler blocks. That's what Kimberbell did, and I think that's a really cool idea to kind of enhance those filler blocks that we did by attaching these bats to it. So after they've dried, put them aside. I usually put them in like a Ziploc baggie to keep them all safe and secure off to one side. The next video, we're going to work on the felt bats. And then the video after that will be the embellishment video, which I will show you how to attach these to the quilt. All right. So I hope you had fun making these lace bats. I know I did. And I hope to see you here again soon on Jolly Molly TV for more fun on Kimberbell's Pumpkins and Potions Ladder Quilt Project. And until I see you next time, take care and happy stitching. Bye-bye.